This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, Capital Ortho, Salamukis Madison, iGroup, Blue Sky Landscaping and Maintenance, and these fine sponsors. This week on the show, St. Joe celebrated homecoming and crowned the 2024 Homecoming Queen. Bruin football tries to bounce back tonight on the road at Jackson Academy. Going to the big game tonight, look for temperatures in the upper 60s under partly cloudy skies. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, October 4th, 2024 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the #1 award-winning high school weekly newscast, Bruin News Now.
Happy Friday, Bruins. I'm Landry Irwin.
And I'm Turner Brown. Can you believe it? It's already October, and we're about to start the final week of the first academic quarter. 1/4 of the school year is just about over.
And I'm still getting over last week's homecoming celebration. Things are a lot quieter around campus now after all the excitement that made up Homecoming 2024.
It is a bit less hectic this week. Classes are back to normal, no themed dress days, no pep rallies, and the homecoming dance last Saturday was a great way to end the week.
While it has been nice to slow down and catch our breath before wrapping up the first 9 weeks, we wanted to take one final look back at a very successful homecoming celebration.
As they say, it was one for the ages. BNN's Emma O'Brien has more.
When senior Jennifer Crotty was crowned the 2024 Homecoming Queen, the honor capped a full day of events marking homecoming and celebrating everything that is St. Joseph Catholic School. The last full day of homecoming events kicked off mid-morning with a visit by elementary students from Sister Thea Bowman, St. Richard, and St. Anthony Catholic Schools. Students walked through classroom buildings decorated to the theme of Candyland. Their destination, a huge pep rally in the gym. Then students and even teachers joined in a raucous round of games. By the end, the junior class won the coveted Spirit Trophy. Hours later, students, faculty, staff, alumni, and even former teachers returned to the big football game. Although the Bruins fell to St. Joe Greenville, those attending said they had a great time. The night even attracted last year's homecoming queen, Paige Leocano, who was excited to return to her alma mater and crown this year's queen.
Thanks, Emma. This is my 6th homecoming at St. Joe, and as a senior, my last as a student. I agree with Emma. It was a great event, probably even more important for seniors like myself.
You know, one of the most interesting things about homecoming is how the annual event always attracts alumni to campus for the football game Friday night and weekend reunion events.
This year was no different. Besides the alumni reception before the game, one Bruin alumnus stopped by Friday morning to tour the grounds and visit briefly with the broadcast journalism class.
Sharon Lazich, who graduated in 2000, is a Foreign Service officer. She was in town briefly after serving in Africa and preparing to head to a new assignment in Ukraine.
Lazich said her education at St. Joe and the school's commitment to community service was invaluable to her.
I think one of the biggest value add that St. Joe provided was to inspire my commitment to service. It still permeates my life today. We had to do senior service as one of our graduating requirements. We were constantly trying to figure out how we could help the community. And I think that the type of camaraderie that we learned and the value of learning to work with people who were less fortunate than we were really inspired and set me on a path where I constantly wanted to figure out how I could be of service.
St. Joe students, faculty, and staff continue to help the Hope Lodge this week. Students contributed items to benefit the lodge, which provides housing free of charge to cancer patients in Jackson. Among the items donated included paper towels and non-perishable foods. Students also donated money that was used to purchase additional items. Besides that, students and staff ordered pink t-shirts they will wear at the Pink Out football game next Friday, October 11th, when St. Joe will host Natchez Cathedral. The Drive to Help Hope Lodge is one of the several community outreach programs St. Joe organizes every year.
We are thankful for St. Richard this year. We could not have made any of this possible without their support and their help as well. And we look forward to collaborating with our other schools in the coming years.
Juniors will take the preliminary SAT on Wednesday. The test also is known as the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Results from the National Standardized Test are used to determine if students qualify as a prestigious National Merit Scholar. High scores in the test often open the doors for students to attain thousands of dollars in scholarship money they can use to attend college after high school graduation. Last year, 2 St. Joe seniors were named National Merit finalists.
Also on Wednesday, the St. Joe Parent Association will host Meet the Bruins at Bill Rayfield Field on campus. Those attending can stop by the Bruin cafeteria starting at 5:30 p.m. for a chili bar hosted by the PA. Then they can hit the tailgates on the football field for a dessert sponsored by the Bruin Booster Club. Members of fall sports, spirit squads, choir, Bruin band, and BNN news teams will be announced and honored beginning at 6:30 p.m. In case of bad weather, the event will move to the school gym. Coming up, we have your football game day forecast for tonight's matchup with Jackson Academy.
And sports will preview tonight's big game. Don't go away. Sports and weather are next.
What's up, sports fans? I'm John Harris.
And I'm Noah Sanders. And this is the Bruin News Now Sports Report. It's the first week of October, and some fall sports like softball, volleyball, and girls soccer are winding down, while others like basketball are gearing up for the 2024 season.
Bruin sports never stop, including football. Our top story this week, the Bruins play at Jackson Academy this week. While it's a road game, JA is close by and well within driving distance for Bruin fans. The Bruins hope to bounce back from their loss last week against St. Joe Greenville. The Bruins, 1-3 on the season, will face a 5-1 JA team. This week is also JA's homecoming.
JA's only loss is to Jackson Prep, and last week they beat Lamar Academy 28-13. It will be a tough uphill battle for the Bruins, but I think they can get a win.
With JA, we know they're very good defensively, and we've just been watching a lot of film, trying to come together as a team and working on the small little things. And with the losses and the losing streak, we're just trying to make sure we can count on each other, offense and defense, and just put all the stuff in the past and focus on everything that we can control right now.
It is we're focusing on ourselves, we're focusing on getting better and doing what we do and doing what we do well, being where we're supposed to be, making sure we know our responsibilities, making sure we know our assignments, making sure we know how to align, making sure we're disciplined in the things we do. And we believe that when we do those things, that the wins and losses will take care of themselves.
If you can't make it to the game, you can follow all the action live right here on the Bruin News Now YouTube channel. The BNN sports team will bring you all of the action.
Kickoff tonight is 6:30 p.m. and airtime for the game is 6:15.
In Bruin boys varsity basketball, the team had the first scrimmage Tuesday at Kane Academy. It was a great opportunity for the team to see how well everyone can play together in a game-like situation.
The Bruins came out on top in the scrimmage, and it was a good sign for what could be a productive season for the Bruins. The Bruins have been working hard all offseason getting prepared for the 2024 season, which will most likely be their last go-around in the 6A division.
In other Bruin sports this week, the Lady Bruin softball team lost to Jackson Academy at home on Monday, while soccer fell to Hartfield that same day. Soccer also celebrated their senior night.
On Tuesday, softball celebrated senior night but fell to Jackson Prep, while volleyball lost to MRA. On Thursday, JV football played at home at Bill Rayfield Field, falling to Jackson Academy. Volleyball was also at home, playing in the Bruin Gym, but lost to Jackson Prep. And Lady Bruin soccer hit the road to Jackson Academy, where they lost. That's it this week in Bruin sports. Remember to come out to the big game tonight at Jackson Academy. I'm John Harris.
And I'm Noah Sanders. And remember,
it's always a great day to be a Bruin.
Hey Bruins, I'm Aiken Ogburn, here to serve up your weekend weather forecast. Now, this weekend's going to be a cooler one, with the weekend high being 88 and the low being 65. Tonight, expect temperatures to be in the high 60s and a slight chance of rain, so that means everyone should be able to make it to the football game at Jackson Academy. You might want to bring a jacket. The sun will set at 6:42 p.m. and look for an overnight low in the low 60s. Our weekend will be pretty much the same, with skies being partly cloudy and a slight chance of rain. For today, the high will be 88 degrees, paired with a low of 67. On Saturday, expect similar conditions, with a high of 88 and a low of 66. Sunrise will be at 6:57 a.m. and sunset at 6:39 p.m. Finally, on Sunday, you should see a high of 88 partnered with a low of 65. Sunrise at 6:58 a.m. and the sun will set at 6:38 p.m. Remember to grab a jacket if you're heading to the game tonight. That's all for now, Bruins. I'm Aiken Ogburn, signing off for BNN.
Thanks everyone. I'm looking forward to tonight's game. I know it will be tough on the road at Jackson Academy, but as a cheerleader, I will do my part to help us win.
I'm going to try and make it too. For those of you who can't make it, you can watch all the action right here on the Bruin News Now YouTube channel. Kickoff is 7 p.m. and airtime is 6:45 p.m.
A couple of things before we go. The Diocese of Jackson has its diocesan middle school retreat this weekend at Lake Forest Ranch in Macon. For those from St. Joe attending, we wish you well.
And remember that we have a holiday coming up. Monday, October 14th, Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. St. Joe will be closed all day with classes resuming at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, October 15th.
That's it for this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the BNN channel on YouTube, where you will find this episode and an archive of all student-produced programming.
Next Friday, BNN will take a short break as the JV edition of Bruin News Now will have its first of 4 episodes this year. The next regular edition of BNN will be available right here on the BNN channel on Friday, October 18th.
Until then, I'm Landry Irwin.
And I'm Turner Brown. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.